so again, this conversation is a part of this to be able to get input, be able to get feedback, suggestions. I always say that at the end of the day, nobody can tell us what we need in our community like us in the community. You know, and I feel that that has been where the disconnect has come from years, is that it seems like people from the top are telling us what we need and you don't even live in the community. And so we are the people that make up this community. And so we need to hear from ourselves, you know, what do we need? What do we want? What do we need for our elder? What do we need for our children? What do we need as far as education-wise, food, health? Rise in Washington Heights Hub of Hope has been doing food distribution for over a year now, along with St. Mark CME, Calhoun County Faith-Based Coalition, and so many other people that has all participated in what we do. And we have seen this program grow from starting off with 10 families, and now we're at 350 a week. And so we see a need in the community. Thank you. And we hear all the time when people come through the lines of suggestions and concerns and things of that nature. And so I know that coming in, we've asked everyone to kind of write down a question if you had one. And so we're going to ask some of those questions at the end. If you're not comfortable with us saying your name, that's fine. If we do bring up the question, you want to be acknowledged you did ask that question and want to, expound on it a little bit more, that is fine. And so today's theme with our community conversation is, how can we become a stronger community? How can we become a stronger community? And when we say community, we always highlight the unity, because we feel like that is what makes a community, is the unity in it. And so, we want to start this conversation. And so we have some questions that we're going to ask. If you want, feel free to raise your hand and we'll call on you. We can just dialogue. And we are recording this because we want to be able to go back and hear this, hear the concerns, the suggestions, and things of that nature, and to be able to do something about them. And this is not just another conversation, just another get-together. This is really gathering real information, gathering data, so we can go back and get what we need for our community. And so again, please feel free to speak your heart, speak your mind.
Yes, I remember when I was a young man, and I've seen a lot of changes. When I was a young man, I think what we need now for the young adults, I don't see nothing going on. When I was growing up, we had gyms open, we had the youth building open. It was just so many things for the young people to do. Now it seems like if you ain't got a pocket full of money, half the things you just can't do. So.
Let me ask you a question, brother. Why is that important to you?
Because I've seen in my almost 70 years of life, when young folks had more to do, it was less crime in the street. I mean, the young people seem to care more about each other, because the most they squabbled about is basketball games or different things they were doing. And now it's all about fast money, where we gonna get this money at, and just the death and the killings. It didn't happen when I was growing up. I mean, it was bad, but it was something for kids to do. An idle mind, what's that saying, an idle mind?
The devil's playground.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Mr. Blythe.
Thanks. Yeah. I could touch a little bit on what Michael was just saying, having grown up here in Battle Creek too, right down a couple blocks down. And you talk about community, but back then the community consisted of the city being part of it, the school systems being part of it. Michael's right, we ran summer playgrounds, and the city ran the summer playgrounds, but the public schools provided the teachers to help run those playgrounds. And you built a partnership then. The parents built a partnership with the students, because they're with the teachers and with the city. Because there was always, and like Mike said, there was always something to do. You ran summer playgrounds for 6 or 8 weeks during the summer. From 9 to noon, the kids went home, and then later on, you had the lunch program. And then from 12 to 1, then from 1 to 4, the kids are back. The city provided the teachers, gym teachers would come and teach the kids sports, team sports. They even had, the art teachers came, we did arts and crafts, made the lanyards and things like that. They had a teacher that came through with music, and the kids sang and danced. So there was, every day of the week, there was something for those kids to do.
Yes.
But like I said, that was a partnership though, a citywide partnership.
Yes.
With the city, with the schools, and with the parents. So if you want to look at something to get back to, maybe they do look going back to some of those old things that worked, and see about bringing some of those things back.
Yes. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So next question. Now, given what was just said, what are the 2 or 3 most important issues or concerns that we see when it comes to a community, to our community? What are our 2 or 3 most important issues or concerns when it comes to the community?
I kind of want to go back to the first question that was asked, and we were talking about the community and how can we make our community stronger. I think that it's important for us as a community to care about our community. You know, a lot of times as I'm new to this community and I'm in the neighborhood and I'm looking around, I feel like people don't care about community like they used to. We used to take pride in the things that we have. We used to take ownership and pride and care about each other. If our neighbor next door or across the street, we knew they were elderly, we took care of them. You know, we took a lot of pride in really being the community, and I think that we've lost that, and it's important for us to get back to that, to really take pride in our community and the things that we have. You know, to take care of the little that we have means a lot.
There are 4 pillars, if you will: education, mental health, food, and wellness. And each pillar, we believe, is essential to the livelihood of people. You know, no matter what background or color you come from. You know, we got to have food, healthy food. You know, we don't eat. You know, this is the Maslow hierarchy. You know, if you're not getting your basic needs met, you know, you can't think about doing other things. Also, education. You know, that's how we advance as a community, as a people. You know, it's through education, building off of each other. I feel that is the greatest form of freedom, is through education. Also, mental health. We all know mental health is extremely important, especially in the BIPOC community. You know, historically we have been rooted in trauma. You know, in order to heal, we have to be able to address the mental health aspect. And also, you know, wellness, you know, everyday living. You know, what does our community look like? What's the narrative in our communities? You know, is it healthy? Thank you. And this is exactly what this is for. This is the platform for that. And I will say, you know, everyone is, you know, lifting up the fact that we need more things here for youth, elder, for us all to do. You mentioned computer lab. You know, Hub of Hope have a computer lab right here. I believe on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 2, where individuals can come up and work on the computer here. And so, you know, just getting this information out there, we need more things like this. It's funny because me and I'm gonna put Jeff on the spot real quick. Jeff Breedlove. We just had a conversation the other day around teaching these kids some trades. He has a construction company. It's a construction company, right? Okay. Yes. Construction company. And, you know, obviously, you know a lot of different skills, a lot of different, you know, trades. And so, you know, we need more roofers and plumbers and electricians. And one thing, you know, college ain't for everybody. You know, and in these type of skills, they're marketable skills. You know, and not only, you know, can these kids, youth, individuals find jobs in these particular areas, but they can start their own business in these particular areas. You know, that's what we're promoting.